This week on Inside Boulder News, a mural commemorating this iconic Boulder figure can be found at Boulder's main library. Find out who it is. The city announces available grants for small businesses in the community. And the election is just months away. See what Boulder voters will see on their ballots. Welcome to Inside Boulder News, your source for all things Boulder. I'm Jocelyn Avendaño. With Labor Day being just days away, health officials are advising community members to keep safe this holiday weekend. Boulder County's 5-day average of new cases has gone up over the last week and is now at 11.5 cases per day. Officials are reporting that 26% of these new cases are college students. With the long Labor Day weekend coming up, it's important for community members and visitors to follow basic health guidelines to help slow the spread of COVID-19. Stay home when you can, wear a mask, and stay 6 feet from others when you do go out. Wash your hands and practice good hygiene. The state Safer at Home order prohibits public and private gatherings of 10 or more people, with a few specific exceptions like playgrounds, sports fields, and courts. When we're creating outside, please remember we all play a part in keeping our parks and trails a safe place to visit during the public health crisis. More information can be found on the website seen on screen. The November election will be here before we know it, and when Boulder voters open their ballots, they'll consider a variety of measures. Let's take a look at what is to come. The first of 5 city ballot issues that Boulder voters will decide on is on no eviction without representation. In short, this ballot item tackles the question of should a tax placed on landlords be used to provide legal representation for renters facing eviction and rental assistance to those who cannot pay otherwise. The next 2 ballot items are related to the city's electric utility. Voters are being asked to vote on the franchise agreement between Xcel Energy and the City of Boulder. They'll also be voting on the repurposing and extension of the utility occupation tax. The 4th ballot item, direct election of the mayor, asks if the Boulder City Charter should be amended to provide for the direct election of the mayor by ranked choice voting. Charter amendment related to the Boulder Arts Commission is the 5th city ballot item. Here, Boulder voters will decide whether or not to expand the Boulder Arts Commission from 5 members to 7. Boulder voters will determine the fate of these 5 city ballot issues on the November 3, 2020 general election. More in-depth information on these ballot measures can be found on the website seen on your screen. This week, the City of Boulder announced that it is dedicating part of its Federal CARES Act funding to create a $675,000 competitive grant opportunity for small local businesses and nonprofits as they continue to navigate the negative impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic to the business climate. One-time grants of up to $5,000 that do not need to be repaid will be awarded through a competitive application process administered by the Colorado Enterprise Fund. Grant awards will be made until available funds dedicated to this program are exhausted. The online application will take about 10 minutes to complete. Boulder-based businesses and nonprofits with less than 100 employees are eligible to apply. Additional criteria and the link to the application is available on the website seen on your screen. The application is currently open through Friday, September 11th. And Boulder small businesses may also qualify for the Energize Colorado GAP Fund. This fund will provide more than $25 million in small business loans and grants to small businesses in the state. Those with less than 25 full-time employees may qualify for up to a $15,000 grant and a $20,000 loan. More information is available on the website seen on screen. Penfield Tate II was the first and only African American to serve as City of Boulder mayor. To this day, Tate remains an icon of early LGBTQ rights supporters in Boulder and Colorado. Community members are now able to enjoy a portrait commemorating the former mayor, which is located at Boulder's main library. On the north side of Boulder's main library by 9th and Canyon, community members are now able to see Boulder's latest art project, a portrait of former mayor Penfield Tate II.
Over the course of the last year, 2019 into 2020, the City of Boulder was really interested in the race equity resolution that was issued forth by Council. And hearing that, we really wanted to find a way to visualize it.
This project was made possible thanks to the Creative Neighborhoods Fund. With a $5,000 commission, Denver-based artist and leader in their Spray Their Names movement supporting Black Lives Matter, Thomas Detour Evans, was able to portray this mural of Penfield Tate II.
In the midst of so much social unrest, I'm just incredibly grateful, and so is the Office of Arts and Culture, to be able to work with the community and work with Detour to have a mural of this symbolic measure, and to honor someone that has been so integral into making Boulder the community that it is.
In 1974, Tate was elected as Boulder's first African American mayor. Here, Tate introduced a controversial amendment for its time, known as the Sexual Preference Amendment. The amendment prohibited employers from firing an employee based upon sexual orientation. To this day, Tate remains an icon of early LGBTQ rights supporters in Boulder and Colorado.
Knowing that he was not visually honored anywhere within the city felt like something that needed to change.
And change is indeed coming. Not only is there now a mural commemorating the former mayor, but the city is also in the process of renaming the city's municipal building to Penfield Tate II.
It's actually something that was brought up by Councilmember Mary Young at this year's council retreat.
The process of renaming the municipal building is currently underway. Boulder City Council is scheduled to make a decision on whether or not to approve the application on October 20th. But before they do that, city staff would like to hear the community's feedback.
So community members are encouraged to visit our Be Heard Boulder page from anytime between September 8th and September 22nd and leave their thoughts and comments.
Additional information on the renaming process as well as a questionnaire will be available on the website seen on your screen. September is Boulder's Pollinator Appreciation Month, and though the community can't meet in person for the Be Boulder Festival this year, the city invites you to this virtual buzzworthy event. Join the city for a virtual festival that includes entertainment, talks, workshops, and garden tours. Quote-unquote, visit booths to join activities, gather information, and ask questions to experts. As always, there will be entertainment, educational, and fun activities for kids, including performances by community favorites Jeff and Paige. Don't miss the event being held on Saturday, September 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Register for this free event by visiting the website seen on screen. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Inside Boulder News. Stay tuned to Boulder Channel 8 for up-to-date information on coronavirus. Connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe. And be sure to check out the city's online newsroom for the latest city news. We'll see you next time.